From the Collins Aerospace Studio at the Nordloff Center in downtown Rockford, it's time for Bergstrom's State Line Quiz Bowl.
Welcome to the Collins Aerospace Studio here at the Nordloff Center. I'm Greg Peterson, and this is Bergstrom's State Line Quiz Bowl. Here in Season 12, we've got another first-round matchup for you, and it's a good one. It's the Marengo Indians against the Stillman Valley Cardinals. This is year 9 of the competition for Marengo, and the Indians are hoping to get back to their winning ways after losing an absolute heartbreaker in the second round last year. If I remember correctly, it was on the very last question. But we've got a new season, chance to make some new memories. Caleb, you're the captain. Let's meet you and your team.
Hello. Like he said, I'm Caleb. I'm the captain of Marengo's team, coached by Mr. Holton. On my left here is Sean. My near right is Morgan, and my far right is Paige.
Welcome. And facing off against them is Stillman Valley, who's been part of Quiz Bowl here since day one. A win today, and the Cardinals will be in the second round for the first time since, I believe, Season 7. Evan, you're the captain. Let's meet you and the team.
All right. My name is Evan. I'm the captain of the Stillman Valley High School Scholastic Bowl team, coached by Mr. Voss. To my left is Charlie. To my far right is Gage, and to my near right is Lexi.
Welcome to you as well. Just to raise the stakes a little, I do have the stats. These two teams have faced each other exactly one time before, back in Season 9. So if any of you are seniors, it was your freshman year. Just to add the pressure, Marengo won that one. So we know that. But let's start off. The rules are the same as they always are. We start off with the buzz-in round, which is powered by IBEW NECA. Fingers on buzzers, 10 points for every correct answer. Here we go. What moniker, which was adopted in 1989 by Tim Drake, was previously used by DC Comics character Jason Todd, who was murdered by that's Gage.
The Red Hood?
No, sorry, and I'll finish the question. Who was murdered by the Joker? Sean?
Robin?
Yes, on the right track, Gage, but sorry. Next question. What city, which is the main setting of the 2015 film Spotlight and the TV show Cheers, is home to the Globe newspaper and is nicknamed Beantown? Evan?
Boston?
Is correct. In what state, where 165 people were saved in 2025 by Scott Ruskin, a rescue swimmer, did the Guadalupe River flood Kerr County near San Antonio? That is Caleb.
Texas.
It's in Texas. That's 10. What country, whose westernmost province of Aceh is ruled by Sharia law, controls most of the Greater Sunda Islands, including Sulawesi and Sumatra? That's time there. That's Indonesia has those. A 1913 assassination brought Constantine I to the throne of what country, which in 1912 regained control over a city sometimes called Salonika? That's Sean?
Istanbul?
Sorry, no. Charlie?
Turkey?
No, regaining control from Turkey. It's Greece there. Salonika is what's now Thessaloniki. The 1667 Treaty of Breda allowed the Dutch to keep what colony that's now an independent republic whose capital is Paramaribo? Charlie?
Haiti.
No, sorry, and I was done with the questions, so Marengo with a chance to buzz if they want. Sean?
The Congo?
No, this is Suriname. Next question. What capital of the province of Sindh is the most populous city in Pakistan? Time. A short question, but a tough one. That's Karachi. What author described the treachery of Fernand Mondego, who weds Mercedes after Edmond Dantes is imprisoned, in his novel The Count of Monte Cristo? That's time. That's Alexander Dumas. Coexistence curves intersect at triple points on what diagrams that show the pressures and temperatures at which solids, liquids, and gases can exist? Charlie?
Melting point?
No, sorry. And I was done with the question. That's time. That's a phase diagram, they're called. Next question. The astronomer Ulugh Beg was the grandson of what Turco-Mongol conqueror who ruled from Samarkand? It's Tamerlane on that one. Next one. What explorer who tried to convert rulers in Cebu to Christianity was killed by Lapu-Lapu in the Philippines during his attempted that is Sean.
Magellan.
Is correct. Attempted circumnavigation even though his boat made it the whole way. Zuma Rock is west of what planned city, which in 1991 replaced Lagos as the capital of Nigeria? Time, that's Abuja. What organelle contains the protein cytochrome C as part of its electron transport chain, which drives ATP synthesis during cellular respiration? That's Charlie?
The mitochondria.
Is right. And that's the round. We got a close one starting off here. We got Marengo at 30 and Stillman at 20 coming into our first commercial break, and you're going to get to collaborate with your teammates when we're back. See you in a moment. And welcome back. It's time for the volleyball round, where these players are going to get to collaborate with their teammates in working to come up with answers. But before we get into that, I would like to thank today's judge, who is Michelle Markham, the Public Information Officer for the Rockford Police Department. We couldn't do this without our judges keeping everything just absolutely on the level and making sure that none of these players are going home wobbly on whether or not a call was the right call. So thank you, Michelle, for all you do for us. Volleyball round. Starting with Marengo, we know that the answers have to come from the captains and that you get to collaborate. Here we go. Marengo, what singer-songwriter who recorded Love's in Need of Love Today and Isn't She Lovely on his album Songs in the Key of Life is a blind keyboardist?
Stevie Wonder.
Yes, Stillman Valley. What author suggested landlords could just eat poor Irish babies in A Modest Proposal and described the minuscule empire of Lilliput in Gulliver's Travels? That's time. That's Jonathan Swift wrote those. Marengo, in what year did William Jennings Bryan deliver the Cross of Gold speech before going on to lose a presidential election to William McKinley?
1984.
1896, so close. That is over to Stillman, as I check a thing. Yes. Stillman, a German astronomer, discovered what numbered law of planetary motion, which states that planets follow elliptical orbits? That's time. That's Kepler's first law, specifically. Marengo, what Norse god was killed by his brother Hoder with a mistletoe-tipped arrow or dart?
Boulder.
Say it again.
Boulder.
Yes. And Stillman, what musician who helped pioneer bebop with songs like Coco played saxophone on his standard Ornithology, which was inspired by his nickname of Bird? That's time, I'm afraid. That's Charlie Parker there. Over to Marengo. What Russian composer's opera, The Tale of Tsar Sultan, includes the interlude Flight of the Bumblebee?
Grieg.
No, that's Rimsky-Korsakov, Nicholas Rimsky-Korsakov. Stillman Valley. What New Deal labor program, created in 1933, hired thousands of young men to work on environmental projects, unlike the public works of the WPA?
The Common Conservation Corps?
On the right track, but no, it's the Civilian Conservation Corps. Marengo, what dictator, who was advised by economists known as the Chicago Boys, came to power after a 1973 coup removed Salvador Allende as Chilean president?
No answer.
That's Augusto Pinochet. Stillman Valley, what circuit device is shown as a triangle meeting a line at one vertex, ideally restricts current to one direction, and has a light-emitting form?
transformer.
Now, the light emitting is the LE of an LED. That's a diode. And that is the round. So we now have Marengo up to 50, Stillman Valley still at 20, but a lot of game left to play. We'll see you for the bonus question right after this.
Founded in 2006, what social media company is owned by Elon Musk and was rebranded to X in 2023?
And it's time for today's Bergstrom bonus question, which is sponsored by GameStar Arcade in Durand. One question on the buzzer, and rather than any points at stake, if you get it right, you're winning a party for your team. Good luck. Founded in 2006, what social media company is owned by Elon Musk and was that is Evan.
X.
Is correct. I was about to say it was rebranded to X. Once I said X, you had to say Twitter, but that's absolutely right where you buzzed in. So congratulations, you've won a pizza and ice cream party, compliments of GameStar Arcade in Durand. We're back to be playing for points, and a lot of them, 200 points at stake in the lightning rounds right after this. Time for today's lightning rounds, where these teams are going to have to work fast because in the minute they have to control the category that they pick, 10 questions are going to come their way. Stillman Valley, you're going to have your first pick of the categories. So would you like a lightning round on horses, RU words, or South?
I kind of want South. I'm thinking South. I'm thinking South. Could we do South?
Okay. I need you to give these people, places, or things whose English names contain either South or Southern.
Okay.
In a minute, here we go. The geographic point at 90 degrees south latitude.
South Pole?
Yeah. The country home to Johannesburg.
Pass.
The country whose currency is the yuan.
China.
No. The U.S. state home to Fort Sumter.
South Carolina.
Yes. The country once ruled by Ngo Dinh Diem, which ceased to exist in 1975.
South Vietnam.
Yes. Annual Media, Music, and Film Festival in Austin, Texas.
Pass.
The Australian state governed from Sydney.
South New Brunswick.
No. The literary movement of Flannery O'Connor and Carson McCullers.
Pass.
The Dallas University, whose sports teams are the Mustangs.
Southern Methodist University.
Yes. The British Joint Stock Company, whose 1720 collapse popped a namesake bubble.
Pass.
Okay. The country home to Johannesburg. And that's time, but you do get 4 of those for 40 points. And a temporary lead, although we are going to be rebounding a few over Marengo's way. So Marengo, again, I need you to give me these people, places, or things whose English names contain South or Southern. 30 seconds. The country home to Johannesburg.
South Africa.
Yes. Country whose currency is the yuan.
South Korea.
Yes. Annual Media, Music, and Film Festival in Austin, Texas.
Pass.
The Australian state governed from Sydney.
South Brunswick.
No. The literary movement of Flannery O'Connor and Carson McCullers.
Pass.
British Joint Stock Company, whose 1720 collapse popped a namesake bubble. And that's time. So I can tell you right away that was the South Sea Company. It's the South Sea bubble, etc. Then going over the other ones, the Media and Music and Film Festival is called South by Southwest, often just SXSW. The Australian state that Sydney is in is New South Wales. Flannery O'Connor and Carson McCullers are both examples of what's called Southern Gothic. And I already told you South Sea Company, so that's everything in that round. So we have 70 to 60. It's gotten real close. But now Marengo gets their pick of either RU words or horses.
RU words, yeah. RU words.
Okay. Identify these words that begin with the letters RU. Minute on the clock. Here we go. An alleged fact that is spread, often in secret.
Rumor.
Yes. Red variety of corundum.
Pass.
Synonym for trash or garbage.
Rubbish.
Say again?
Rubbish.
I'm going to say no. Remains of an ancient building or civilization.
Ruins.
Yes. Vertical structure used to steer a boat.
Pass.
Card game in which players assemble sets and runs.
Rummy.
Yes. Root vegetable, also called a swede or a Swedish turnip.
Pass.
Any mammal that chews its cud.
Ruminant.
Yes. Expressive, free use of tempo in music.
Rubato.
Yes. A commotion or a term for a family
Ruckus.
room. Say again?
Ruckus.
No. And then a red variety of corundum.
Pass.
A vertical structure used to steer a boat. And so that's 5 right for Marengo, and the other 5 are coming Stillman Valley's way in 30 seconds. Stillman, I need you to identify these words that begin with the letters RU. Here we go. Red variety of corundum.
Ruby.
Yes. Synonym for trash or garbage.
Rubbish.
Yes. Vertical structure used to steer a boat.
Rudder.
Yes. Root vegetable, also called a swede or a Swedish turnip.
Rhubarb.
No. And commotion or a term for a family room.
Pass.
Commotion or a term for a family room. and that's time. So you picked up a couple of those. Just want to clear up for the folks at home what happened with that call is that on the rubbish question, he said rubbage, and then when I asked to repeat, rubbish, and it's the first answer that controls, so that one got marked wrong. But that does leave a couple that neither team was able to pick up. The root vegetable that's called a swede is a rutabaga. And then commotion is a rumpus in this category. Sometimes people call a family room a rumpus room. Not really a word that you see much outside of where the wild things are, I think, but that is 5 right and then 3 stolen, I believe. So we are at 120 to 90, and we got some 20-point questions coming your way in the final challenge. So we'll see you for that in a moment. Welcome back. Only 30 points in it, and it's time for today's final challenge, which is brought to you by Rockford University. We're back on the buzzer. We're back with individual questions here. They're worth 20 each, so this score is going to change, and it's going to change fast. Good luck to both teams. Here we go. What city is home to the CFL's Alouettes and was home from 1969 to 2004 to MLB's Expos? That's Evan.
Montreal.
Is right. Chaotic behavior is displayed by the double type of what near harmonic oscillators, which are used in grandfather clocks and include a swinging bob? That is Caleb.
Pendulums.
Won the buzzer race. Well done. Next question. What metal that strengthens the enamel of the incisors of beavers often also turns those teeth orange? Charlie?
Iron.
Is right. What battle where General Edward Pakenham was killed took place after the Treaty of Ghent ended the War of 1812 and was fought in That's Charlie.
Los Angeles.
Sorry, no. I've got one word left. In Louisiana. Sean?
New Orleans.
Is right. The Battle of New Orleans. Summertime is the first aria in what opera set in Charleston's Catfish Row? That's time. It's Porgy and Bess by Gershwin. What literary protagonist, whom Lady Bertilac tries to seduce, is an Arthurian hero who agrees to a beheading game with the unsettling Green Knight? That's Caleb.
Elizabeth.
No, sorry. Charlie?
King Arthur.
Worth a shot. No, this is Sir Gawain or Gawain. What British-Japanese novelist depicted the experimental Hailsham School in, Sean?
Kazuo Ishiguro.
Nice buzz, yes. Amacrine and bipolar cells are found in what structure, which contains the fovea and has cone and rod cells for light detection? Caleb?
Eye,
Prompt?
iris,
No. And I'll finish the question by saying, in the eye. That's Charlie?
Cornea.
No, sorry, it's the retina. Next question. What fictional country where Riri Williams builds an upgraded version of her iron, that's Gage?
Wakanda.
Is correct. A king with what regnal name legendarily said that Paris is worth a mass and converted to Catholicism to end the French wars of religion? Evan?
Louis.
No, sorry. Sean? Say again louder.
Henry.
Is right. Next question. What year in which Chicago police beat protesters near the Democratic National Convention saw the murders of Robert Kennedy and Martin Luther King? Charlie?
1965.
No, sorry, and I was done with the question. That's Dash?
1963.
1968. What American author won Pulitzer Prizes for fiction for his novels The Underground Railroad and The Nickel Boys? Sean?
Cormac McCarthy.
No, sorry. And I was done with the question, of course. Gage?
Frost.
No, worth a shot. This is Colson Whitehead, contemporary author. Nickel Boys, of course, just a movie. And that's the game. We have a 200 to 150 final score. Very good game, both teams. That was close, right down to the wire there. When you have moments like someone just saying Henry to say something and it lands, you know the luck's come your way. But both teams should be proud of how they played here. That's the first round. Imagine what the whole competition's going to be like. So, congratulations, Marengo. Commiserations to Stillman Valley, and we'll see you all next time.